Well, I am getting ready to go to Origin Immersion Camp 2023. So I'm gonna basically go over things that I'm packing, things that they tell you to pack. So if you've never gone before, this will be a good video guide to start with as far as knowing some essential things to pack. And I will also go over things that I'm packing personally for myself. So that will kind of change depending on what kind of person you are, what kind of things you're gonna need personally. But I will go over that too, just in case you're interested. Also, just a week in preparation basically. So, training, preparing. I actually had to buy a briefcase or suitcase, whatever you want to call it, because I can't fit everything that they recommend in my carry-on bag. Not only that, I had to customize my own bag just because of luggage can look very similar. So you don't want to get to your when you baggage claim, and sometimes you'll see a bag or suitcase that looks similar to yours and you accidentally pick up the wrong bag. I mean, your name's going to be on it, but still you're going to want to identify your specific suitcase faster than other people can mistake theirs for yours. So what I did was I created some stencils that are kind of personal to me and my brand as a musician. So I will basically now have this suitcase forever that wherever I travel, I'll be like, oh, that's mine. Another thing with this briefcase is that I'm only packing things that are replaceable. Things from that list provided by Origin that if something happens, like let's say I have 2 layovers, so that's 2 potential times for either TSA or whoever works at the airport to either misplace, lose, or even steal things from my briefcase, that when I actually land in Maine, if something's missing or if the whole thing is missing, these things will be easily replaceable by going to the nearest, convenience store or like a Wally World or Target. Wherever it is, I need to go to replace those specific things. So I would recommend packing just things that are replaceable within that suitcase. Obviously there's 2 gis, so I can't replace the gis, but Origin is going to provide 1 gi. That's part of the package, part of your plan when you purchase this trip. So if I lose both gis, sucks, yes. I mean, obviously gis are expensive, but at least they're providing me with 1. So I won't worry too much about missing the other 2. If you guys want to stop right here and take a screenshot, I'm going to put a list of all the things I put into my suitcase. These are things that were recommended to bring by Origin for the actual camp. Next is my actual carry-on bag, which is going to be more of my essential stuff. I'm packing chonies and much more chonies because you never know. I feel like chonies and socks. I also packed a lot of socks. These things are just, I feel like more essential than like having extra pairs of pants or shirts, because you can wear pants or shirts that you wore from the day before and no worry, no big deal. I'm also planning on buying some pants and shirts and probably some shorts from the Origin Pro shop when I'm at the camp. But as far as chonies and socks, I don't know if they're gonna have that kind of stuff there. So I'm packing more just in case I need extra. More things for the duffel bag for my carry-on. Rash guards, taking 4 sets. My Adidas sweater, Adidas shorts for swimming, my mouth guard, ear guards, ear protectors, cotton swabs, first aid kit. This will be my shower caddy kit, toothbrush, plastic bags. This is a big one. I'm taking lots of plastic bags to store my dirty or used clothes. So yeah, I bundled them all up. Here I have 2 towels, pair of jump ropes. This is going to be for my luggage later to identify myself for where my luggage should go to meet my bunk, and a pair of sunglasses. Another thing, my main bag, which is going to be my camera equipment, my laptop, USB-C cables, USB-C to lightning cables, mainly cables that I know are universal to multiple devices that I'll be using. So my iPhone obviously will be the only thing that is lightning powered. Everything else is pretty much USB-C. So those are the essentials. Basically, I left out a couple of things, but you get the picture. As far as footwear, because it's going to be out in the wild, in the forest somewhere. I don't even know if it's a forest really, but it's like a campsite. So they do recommend bringing boots for hiking and stuff. So now I get a chance to break in my Origin boots, which I love. They're some pretty awesome boots. I mean, Docs are pretty cool too. Usually when you think boots, you think Docs Martens, but the Origin boots I feel like have a new personality. I think these are gonna go down in history as a new favorite boot amongst, you know, the boot connoisseurs or whatever, the boot collectors. So I'm looking forward to really breaking these boots in at the camp. Now let's get to Origin Immersion Camp. Have you gone before? Do you plan on going? Comment below, let me know if you've gone. What was your experience like? Did you love it? Are you gonna go back? If you haven't gone yet, have you been planning on going? Did you even know that this was a thing? Let me know your general thoughts. So going to Origin Immersion Camp is just me embracing more of the grappling side that I've been new to over these last 3 years. Yeah, so my goals are to basically make new friends. You know, obviously martial arts being a very big thing in my life, it's nice to meet other people who do this also, learn from them, have fun with these people who enjoy another thing that you enjoy doing. My second goal would be to hopefully network with some Origin people as a multimedia designer, and I'm sure they don't have a need for additional people, but I would just like to toss my name into the hat should they ever need to pull one out and say, hey, you know, we need an extra person for whatever. All right, my third goal, my most unrealistic goal for this trip, is just to have the opportunity, if possible, to get a maybe 10-minute interview with Jocko Willink. Just a few questions I have for him. And yeah, so that would be cool. But again, Jocko Willink is a busy guy. I know he's gonna be busy with the camp. I mean, I think they said there's gonna be like 500 people attending. I'm sure there's gonna be other people who wanna interview him for their own channels and stuff like that. So I do think that that goal is pretty unrealistic, but if possible, would be cool to pull off. Anyways, now I need to get a clean shave. The last part of the mission here is to make it to Maine. 2 layovers. Hopefully, like I said, I don't get my luggage lost or stolen or whatever. And we make it to Maine all together, all of us in one piece with, you know, all of our belongings. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, let's stop for a little bit of commentary on some sparring, MMA sparring I did during the week, preparing to leave for camp. This is basically one of my sparring partners that I spar with pretty often. You guys have probably seen him on the channel. This is Nelson. He's a very good, well-rounded martial artist. Here we are, this is our last round of the day, so we're just kind of going MMA. He's already caught me with a couple of strikes. I almost kind of touched the chin a little bit there with that straight. Almost got through with the roundhouse, caught his roundhouse as it was coming in. Comes in with the Bruce Lee backhand. Now he shoots for the single. He's kind of got me folded already, so he got the takedown, which is very clean. I am trying to keep his arms from being able to strike at me, but I do need to get out of this position. I'm posting my foot on his hip to try to hopefully try to create some distance, but he is getting past the guard. Here I tried to almost kind of like bolo, but a little bit of better and bolo, but I was holding onto his arm, so I wasn't really able to fully escape from there. However, I did recognize that turn when he was stepping over, and I used that to get the reverse takedown on him. And now I'm on top, I'm in mount position. And looks like I'm going for an Americana type situation right here. Nelson shrimps out very beautifully. That was a very clean shrimp. And here I'm still trying to pass the guard, pinning one of his arms down. Looks like he's gonna try shoot for the arm bar himself. And it looks like he's going for the hip sweep, but was not able to get it. And now here I am trying to get the ground and pound in. Looks like he's going for an arm bar. And I think we're getting close to the end of the round here. Still shooting for some ground and pound, but the round ends. We made it. So that was quite the commute. There was 2 layovers, lots of sleeping. Hopefully I can sleep tonight, because tomorrow, first thing in the morning, I gotta head back to the airport to meet up with the shuttle to then head to the camp. So I just gotta tag these bags up. All right, time to tag the bag. This I showed you earlier. I designed this. They say they're gonna give you one of these at the camp check-in, which is going to be at the terminal tomorrow, but they also recommended that you make one, so I went ahead and just made a simple one. Basically, I'm going to tag both my luggage and my duffel bag. I might even tag my backpack. I made 4 of these. So they'll provide you with the information as it gets closer to your arrival date. They will tell you, hey, this is the cabin you're going to be staying in, so I'm staying in Baxter 1. And then they ask you to write your name above it so that they can link your luggage to your bunk. And let's go ahead and tag these up right now. It's not gonna be a super crazy knot or anything like that. But like I said, they are going to provide you with these. But, you know, worst case scenario, you'll have 2 of these that have your name tagged to it. All right, so this is the hotel room right here. This is the bathroom. Let's see what we're working with here. Very nice. There's the throne right there. I'll leave a little message in there for later. Hey, what's up? It's me. Nice couch. I think this thing even has a bit of a... There's a bed up in there too. Bam, right there. Mirror in case you're Patrick Bateman. You want to see yourself banging some broads. But yeah, that looks pretty comfy actually. I do like this desk setup too because it's like it came out of the table right here. So basically, it rolls out so you can make more room and whatnot. Got some Rush Hour playing right now. Hey yo, this is crazy. This happened enough that somebody had to actually make this sign. Do not hang items from sprinkler head. This will cause flooding. Somebody actually tried to put their hanger on this shit, thinking this was gonna be a good idea. All right, y'all. That'll wrap it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Comment and like and share and all that other algorithmic stuff down below. See you guys in the next episode.